Imagine a place where winter never truly ends, a realm where the grip of frost tightens its hold for most of the year, a place where the very air seems to crackle with cold, and the landscape is sculpted by ice and snow. This isn't a scene from a fantasy novel but a real village in Siberia called Oymyakon, nestled deep within the heart of Russia's Sakha Republic. Oymyakon proudly holds the title of the coldest permanently inhabited place on Earth, a place where the concept of cold takes on a whole new meaning. Here, temperatures have plunged to a bone-chilling -71.2 degrees Celsius, a record that speaks volumes about the extreme conditions faced by its residents. This isn't just a cold snap, it's a way of life. It's a cold so intense it can freeze your breath mid-air, turning each exhale into a visible cloud of ice crystals that dance momentarily before disappearing into the frigid atmosphere. Imagine the sensation of every breath being a reminder of the extreme environment. For the 800 residents who call Oymyakon home, this isn't a novelty, not a temporary inconvenience or a tourist attraction. It's daily life. It's the backdrop against which they live, work, and raise their families. It's the constant challenge that shapes their existence. Every action, from dressing in layers upon layers of protective clothing, to carefully preparing and eating meals that provide essential warmth and energy, is a calculated defense against the relentless cold. A constant awareness of the environment and its potential dangers is paramount for survival. Daylight in January lasts just 4.5 hours, casting long shadows and creating a perpetual twilight. This limited sunlight paints the landscape in icy blues and whites, creating a stark and beautiful yet unforgiving panorama. Survival here is a collective art, a shared responsibility that binds the community together. This art is passed down through generations, with elders sharing invaluable knowledge and techniques for navigating the harsh environment. We'll explore how Oymyakon's people build homes on frozen ground, adapting their construction methods to the challenges of permafrost and extreme temperatures. We'll discover how they find food where nothing grows, relying on traditional hunting, fishing, and animal husbandry to sustain themselves through the long winter months. And we'll witness how they create warmth and community in a place many would find uninhabitable, finding solace and strength in shared traditions and close-knit relationships. This is not just a story of weather, of record-breaking temperatures and icy landscapes, but of human endurance at the edge of possibility, a testament to the resilience and adaptability of the human spirit. It's a story of how people can thrive, even in the face of seemingly insurmountable challenges. Why is Oymyakon so cold? Geography is the answer. The village sits in a mountain basin, trapping frigid air like a natural freezer. With little wind to stir things up, cold settles and deepens, especially during the endless winter nights. Beneath it all lies permafrost, ground frozen hundreds of meters deep, making construction and agriculture nearly impossible. The land itself radiates cold, reinforcing the chill from below. Temperature inversions are common, making the valley floor colder than the hills above. The mountains, permafrost, and still air work together to create a harsh, unyielding environment. Here, the cold isn't just a season, it's the defining feature of life. Oymyakon is a place where nature's extremes shape every aspect of existence. In the heart of winter, Oymyakon transforms into a realm of stark beauty, but its streets tell a different story. They are eerily silent and empty, draped in a thick blanket of snow that muffles every sound. The biting wind howls through the deserted lanes, a constant reminder of the extreme conditions that grip this remote village. The reason for this desolation? It's a matter of survival. To linger outside, even for a short time, is to risk frostbite or worse, the kind of cold that seeps into your bones and refuses to let go. Every moment spent exposed to the elements is a gamble against the relentless grip of winter. In these conditions, exposure can be deadly in minutes. The air itself seems to bite at any exposed skin, a constant threat that demands respect and caution. The landscape, though beautiful in its frozen grandeur, is a stark reminder of the dangers that lurk. Life retreats indoors, seeking refuge from the brutal cold. Inside, warmth is not just a comfort but a necessity, carefully preserved and fiercely protected. Homes become sanctuaries, havens against the icy onslaught. Every trip outside is a mission, a calculated risk taken only when absolutely necessary. Each venture is quick, purposeful, and requires being fully bundled up in layers of protective clothing. There's no room for leisurely strolls or casual encounters. Every step is taken with a sense of urgency. Even children hurry to school, their small figures dwarfed by the heavy winter gear. Their faces are barely visible beneath layers of clothing, a testament to the extreme measures required to simply exist in this environment. Only their eyes peek out, revealing a resilience beyond their years. The home becomes the center of life, the heart of the community during these frigid months. It's a sanctuary against the cold, a place where families gather and traditions are kept alive. Social life, work, and even play find their place within the walls of these homes. The world outside may be frozen, but inside, life continues, adapted to the harsh realities of the season for months at a time. The village's silence is not abandonment but a conscious choice, a strategic retreat. It's a strategy for survival, a way to endure until the return of spring. Here, warmth is life, the very essence of existence, and the cold is a constant lurking threat, a formidable adversary that demands respect and resilience. Oymyakon's people have mastered the art of living within walls, transforming their homes into vibrant centers of activity and connection. They are patiently waiting for the brief return of gentler weather, dreaming of the day when they can once again embrace the world outside. In Oymyakon, clothing is survival gear. Locals layer thermal undergarments, wool and reindeer fur. Up to 14 kilograms of protection. Every inch of skin is covered. Fur hats, double mittens, and boots made from reindeer hide. Even a few minutes of exposure can cause frostbite, especially to fingers, toes, and noses. Dressing for the outdoors is a daily ritual, never rushed, always thorough. For children and adults alike, it's the difference between safety and danger. These layers are a mobile shelter, blending ancient wisdom with modern materials. Without them, life here would be impossible. In Oymyakon, your clothing is your lifeline. In Oymyakon, the struggle against the cold is a daily reality. Water and warmth are not simply commodities, they are hard-won necessities, the very essence of survival in this frozen realm. Life here demands constant adaptation and a deep respect for the power of nature. With no running water readily available, the villagers embark on a daily mission. They venture out to the frozen river where they cut blocks of river ice, a task that requires both strength and precision. The ice, often shrouded in mist from the frigid air, represents a lifeline. Hauling these heavy blocks home is no easy feat. Sleds become essential tools as families work together to transport their precious cargo across the snow-covered landscape. Each trip is a testament to their determination. Once home, the ice blocks are placed in large pots and set upon stoves. The slow, painstaking process of melting begins, transforming solid ice into the life-giving liquid they need for daily use. This chore is constant, a daily ritual that underscores the challenges of life in Oymyakon. It serves as a stark reminder of how precious water is in a place where it exists in abundance, yet remains so difficult to access. The value of something so basic is truly understood here. Warmth, the other essential element, comes from a central coal-powered heating plant. This plant stands as a vital artery, pumping lifeblood into the community. The heat generated travels through a network of insulated pipes, snaking beneath the frozen ground and reaching every home in the village. This intricate system is the backbone of Oymyakon's survival strategy. A breakdown in this system would be catastrophic, plunging the village into a state of emergency where survival would be even more precarious. The community depends on its reliability. Bathing is not a daily occurrence but a weekly ritual, a cherished event that offers respite from the relentless cold. Preparing for a hot banya requires hours of dedicated effort, melting vast quantities of ice in large pots. The anticipation builds as the steam begins to rise, promising warmth and cleansing. The unheated entryway of each home serves a dual purpose, acting as both a storage space for ice and a natural freezer for food. By harnessing the extreme cold, the villagers create a natural refrigeration system, preserving their food supplies throughout the long winter months. This ingenuity is a hallmark of their adaptation. Every day in Oymyakon is a carefully choreographed dance with the elements, harvesting ice from the frozen river, tending the fire that provides essential warmth, and diligently preserving every precious degree of warmth within their homes. These routines, repeated day after day, define life in Oymyakon, shaping the community and its values. They are the foundation upon which resilience and a profound sense of gratitude are forged, qualities that are essential for survival in this extreme environment. The people of Oymyakon have learned to appreciate every single drop of water and every degree of heat, understanding their true value in a world where they are not easily obtained. In Oymyakon, survival is not just a matter of chance. It is a way of life, meticulously built on the daily rituals of ice and fire, a testament to human adaptability in the face of nature's harshest challenges. Oymyakon's houses are fortresses against the cold. Built on piles above the permafrost, they avoid shifting and collapsing as the ground thaws and freezes. Walls have 7 layers of insulation, and windows are triple glazed to trap heat. Entryways act as airlocks and freezers, storing ice and food while keeping the cold at bay. There's no indoor plumbing. Water pipes would freeze instantly, so outhouses are the norm. Waste freezes solid, forming columns of ice that must be removed. Every detail, from attic insulation to the placement of doors, is designed for survival. These homes are a testament to adaptation, warm cocoons in a world of ice. In Oymyakon, architecture is a matter of life and death. With no crops possible, Oymyakon's diet is built on meat, fish, and dairy. Locals eat raw, frozen fish and meat, stroganina, preserving vital nutrients lost in cooking. The Yakut horse and reindeer provide meat, transport, and hides for clothing. Yakut cows produce rich, high-fat milk, essential for energy in the cold. Hunting and fishing are year-round necessities. Fish freeze solid seconds after being caught. Every meal is high in fat and protein, fueling bodies to generate heat. Even raw horse liver, rich in vitamin C, is a staple. This diet, honed over generations, is perfectly suited to the environment. In Oymyakon, survival is on the menu, every bite a calculated defense against the cold. Technology struggles in Oymyakon's deep freeze. Phones die in minutes, metal becomes brittle, and plastic shatters. Cars are kept in heated garages or left running for days, otherwise they freeze solid. Starting a frozen engine requires hours of work and powerful heaters. Even driving is risky. A sudden jolt can crack frozen parts. The cold dictates what works and what fails, humbling even the toughest machines. Residents rely on robust, low-tech solutions and treat modern gadgets with caution. In Oymyakon, nature always has the final say. Despite the harshness, Oymyakon's people are anything but grim. Survival here is a collective effort. Neighbors share firewood, ice, and support. Mutual aid is the invisible warmth that binds the village. Respect for nature runs deep. Traditions and rituals honor the land and its dangers. Tragedy is a reality, but so is resilience. Stories of loss reinforce the need for caution and community. The people don't fight the cold. They coexist with it, adapting and supporting each other. Social bonds are as vital as warm clothing or sturdy homes. Oymyakon is proof that even in the world's coldest place, humanity can thrive through unity and respect. Here, the strength of community is the greatest shield against the cold.